What's up, Panda dudes? Peter von Panda here. Hey, just got my hands on another Spinnaker, and this watch is actually a borrowed watch from a couple of cool dudes also on YouTube that love watches. So if you want to see some other watches, check out Aaron Dunlop and also Watches Galore. I'll put links to their channels below. They have a bunch of watches themselves, and so I kind of reached out because I wanted to check out some that I didn't have, and they were super cool about let me borrow it. So this is a loaner, and just wanted to show it to you too because I've been checking out those Spinnakers lately. Like I said, we've got some good news about Spinnakers, but I wanted to show you this other one. This is also a relic watch. Did I say relic? I meant wreck, like a wreck. W-R-E-C-K, wreck. I guess relic is kind of like that, but it's a wreck watch because it's supposed to kind of exhibit these scratches, these imperfections, kind of the roughness, which is to represent how unforgiving and unrelenting the ocean is. And so what you can see there is, looks like there's kind of more etching on the dial on that side than maybe this side, but you know, it's pretty subtle. Like, you don't have to worry about looking at this and being like, oh man, my watch is screwed up. You know, it's funny that it's called Rec, W-R-E-C-K, because there's also another company called Rec Watches, R-E-C, which are also like car wrecks as well as recycled. So maybe that's why I was getting a little confused. I've never checked out one of those wrecks before, but they certainly seem pretty nice. I really like these wreck watches. The Spinnaker watches I've actually really kind of fallen for just because, you know, they're not that expensive. They are, they seem very high quality. If you like quartz movements, you can certainly get them in the super reliable, super feature-rich quartz movements. And if you don't, if you're one of those guys that's like, I like automatics, I like mechanicals, well, boom! You can get it with a mechanical movement right there. As you can see, the Japanese movement, I believe it's a Seiko, 24 jewels. It's kind of cool. You can see the black lobe cam there. Obviously everything's running. This is the SP-5051 automatic movement, all stainless steel, water resistant to 100 meters, and 44 millimeter diameter case. That's really cool. I love the diver bezel with the sharp edge here. Luminous pip applied to the dial, kind of the ceramic like bezel. Looks great. I love this color combo. Nice solid clicks, but it's not too hard to turn, so you could certainly use it as a diver's watch. Unidirectional, FYI, of course. Just get this back up here so that if your OCD is kicking in, we won't exacerbate it, because mine might. Really cool yellow hand there, and kind of this sky blue numbering here, as well as on that minute hand, which is what you'd use with the blue on the bezel here to make sure that your scuba tank doesn't run out of air. So I like that the blues are all tied together. It's really easy to see at a glance. You can see here, same blue carries over to the depth measurement there, as well as the water resistant. It says automatic in white. You have these pips all along the hours, except for the four corner hours, where you have at the Spinnaker logo at noon in silver and slightly raised, and then Spinnaker down here. The Spinnaker font kind of reminds me of like old Corvette, you know, or Cadillac. Remember when they used to be like that? You've got a date window here at the 3 o'clock, and then kind of the long hands at 9 and 6 o'clock. You have knurling on the crown here, as well as the etched logo on the crown head. I love this coating. I'm assuming this is like a PVD black coating. Looks great. Super comfortable, super, you know, flexible leather band, even though this is really thick. No problems there. I love that the blue tie-in where they tie the end down here is kind of carried through the thread as well. And kind of like this, it's kind of like a coffee colored brown. A little water resistant leather, obviously exhibition back, and then a black buckle as well with the Spinnaker name emblazoned on the buckle too. And you know, it kind of looks, it has that traditional diver's watch look to it. You know, not unlike a Rolex Submariner or the Seiko dive watches or any of the dive watches, Breitling's for that matter. The case is really curved and smooth and rounded. I really like it. You know, when I showed you my wreck, or my wreck for a while, I should say, because it's not going to be my wreck, it's going to be your wreck. I just really like it. It's got classic good looks. It has kind of formal, casual looks that you could wear every day. I think that 44 millimeter size is perfect. You know, it's perfect for wearing under the sleeve. It's got presence. It has nice weight. The Spinnaker construction is always nice. You can see here that the crystal, I don't know if I showed you that before, is raised up just a little bit above the bezel, so you've got this kind of nice thick crystal on there. Just overall, really, really cool. And then, just want to show you here, screw down crown. Pops out. And then we can, and in this position we can wind the movement. I don't know if you can hear it kind of zippering. And then, there we go. And now we get to the time setting. So, set time there. Oh, I hate kind of pushing in, trying to hit the stops. Oh, and then first position, roll down counterclockwise to go through dates. Pretty cool. Anyway, listen, I like the Spinnakers. I love the fact that you have some choices between quartz and automatic. I love the fact that you can get a watch that I think has a lot of style. Classic style, but also is pretty innovative. That feels great, that you can get the movement that you want, that you can get different styles that you want, that you know you're getting a good value, and they aren't that expensive. Anywhere from $150 to $300 for the various watches. I think that's actually a steal. And because we've reached out to Spinnaker, I have a code, we'll put that in the description below, PVP30. That should get you 30% off a watch. Hopefully it applies to the watch you want, but definitely try it and use it. I'm going to be buying some more pretty soon here, and I'll be using that code as well. So stay tuned, FYI, stay tuned so that you can see what's coming up, because I'm pretty excited about it. There it is, Spinnaker Wreck. Go. Fine looking watch. Thanks, Scott and Aaron. Peter Von Panda. Out.